Three key differences, Tim. One between tequila and mezcal. One is the region, two is the cooking method, and three are the types of agaves used for each. There are also some smaller differences too, but region-wise, tequila is mainly from Jalisco and bits of 4 other states in Mexico. With mezcal, it's mainly from the state of Oaxaca and large bits of 7 other states in Mexico, but both have their own denomination of origin. So it's more appropriate to think of them like cognac and armagnac rather than say champagne and sparkling wine the way a lot of people talk about tequila and mezcal, right? People say, oh, mezcal's like sparkling wine and tequila's like champagne. It's not really like that. Cognac armagnac makes more sense. Secondly, the cooking method. Tequila is mainly, the agaves for tequila are mainly steam cooked, and the agaves for mezcal are mainly pit roasted, so a fire pit in the ground. Literally, you dig a hole in the ground, you line it with stones, you build a fire in it, and then you let the embers die down, and you throw the agave hearts in that hole. You bury them with earth, as well as fibers from previous fermentations of mezcal. You bury that, and you dig it up after about 4 or 5 days, so quite a long time. And then when you dig that up, you've got this caramely delicious roast yam sets of flavors, the same way you might with tequila agaves, blue agaves. But instead you also, on top of that, have like the smoky, earthy, minerally elements coming from that roasting pit. The final difference between them, blue agave for tequila, 100% agave, agave Tequila Weber blue variety. And then with mezcal, there are around 30 or 40 different agave species that can be used. The main one is agave angustifolia or espadín, but some of the other species include agave pochitorum, agave rhodocantha, agave marmorata, agave karwinski, a bunch of different agave species. So that's interesting in part because you're talking about different species of agave rather than just different varieties, like say the 10,000 varieties or so of Vitis vinifera grapes for wine, right? Mm-hmm. So these are different species entirely. Pretty cool.